Welcome back in this video series by Sagar Kadam Sir Engineering Academy that clear you very difficult concept of electrical engineering without any doubt with variety of concept. Not a single point we are going to left. So in this video we are going to discuss ideal transformer on no load. So the performance of this transformer is we are going to show in terms of phasor diagram. Is what we are going to study is that we are going to mark in terms of phasor diagram. So let's start. So this is ideal transformer which is at no load. When this ideal transformer is connected to AC supply voltage V1, yes, obviously draws current I1. When this current flows through primary winding having N1 number of turn, it will produce flux. But this transformer at no load, therefore, getting what I am saying, at no load output is 0. So output is 0, therefore as per rule no output, as there is some input also 0 for ideal transformer, even though as per property of ideal transformer at no load output 0. So as per rule input also 0. So even though this primary winding draws a current I1, because primary is closed circuit, it draws definitely current, and that current will produce flux phi. As how much current it draws? Very very small current it draws, which is just necessary to induce or to establish magnetic flux in the core, and due to which this core get magnetized, and therefore I am going to call this I1 as I am magnetizing current. Understood? Yes, output 0, input also 0, even though this transformer's primary winding draws very small current I1, which is just necessary to produce magnetic flux in the core, by which core get magnetized. Therefore we call this as magnetizing component or magnetizing current. Is it clear? Now, as this magnetizing current I am, that we are going to take as a reference for drawing phasor diagram. But secondary is no circuit, it is a open. But primary winding is a electric circuit. Which is the circuit? As there is a winding, primary winding. Winding means L is there. Understood? And R is there. So actually primary winding is RL circuit. Is it clear? But we know property of ideal transformer are how much? 0. And therefore this circuit for ideal transformer is purely inductive. Okay, now this circuit for ideal transformer is purely inductive, and for this purely inductive circuit we are going to draw phasor diagram by taking Im as a reference vector. So for phasor diagram, I am going to take Im reference, that's why it is on which axis? As positive x-axis. Here I take Im as a reference. Okay. Now with respect to this current, we have to show voltage V1. Now which is the circuit? It is a pure L. So we know that in case of L draws lagging current by 90 degree. For pure inductive circuit, it draws lagging current from 90 degree. But lagging current itself reference. And therefore, yes, lagging current itself reference, therefore voltage what leading? By how much angle? 90 degree. So understood? V1 why I show 90 degree? Yes, the reason is this circuit is a purely inductive, and inductive circuit draws lagging current with respect to voltage by 90 degree. Okay? Then this Im produces flux phi. So this current will produces flux phi. And therefore they are in phase, and therefore I am going to show that along the same line, phi m. This flux links with both the winding N1 as well as N2. As flux is alternating sinusoidal, therefore flux linking with coil changes at every instant. When flux linking with coil changes at every instant, as per Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, EMF E1 induced in primary and E2 induced secondary by mutual induction. Okay, so E1 and E2 induced because of whom? Yes, because of flux. Flux because of whom? Because of alternating current. Why alternating current? Because supply is AC. And therefore, both E1 and E2, okay, as oppose cause producing that supply. We know that induced always oppose cause responsible for producing it. And therefore, we express that E is minus n d pi by dt. Because E1 and E2 oppose cause. Which is the cause? Supply voltage V1, and therefore as I am going to mark E1 and E2 oppose, therefore they are anti-phase with this V1, and value of E1 is depends upon V1 and value of E2 depends upon number of turns of secondary winding, and both E1 and E2 are in phase. So is it clear? This is discussion of ideal transformer on no load. Okay, as partly we are going to discuss. So here ideal transformer at no load we discussed. Next, practical transformer at no load. For that this much basic we need. So it is a related discussion. Getting anyone? So hope so you understood this discussion. If you understood, don't forget to like my video and subscribe channel. Thank you very much watching this video sincerely.